Here we have a single stage Toro power clear snowblower that doesn't start. Even with the electric starter, it doesn't go. As the manufacturer recommend, I drain the fuel out of the tank and out of the carburetor last season, but it still doesn't want to go. So I put the new fresh fuel in it, try it, it doesn't work. I drain the fuel out of it again. So now the only one thing is that you have to replace the carburetor. That's one thing that we can do. In order to replace the carburetor that is located just underneath here, we have to remove the chute. We have to remove the upper shroud. We have to remove the lower shroud, and to get to the carburetor that is buried underneath here. With that, we have to remove the ignition system, the primer valve, and the starting switch. It's a lot of work. It takes about an hour and a half to do 2 hours in order to get the carburetor replaced. So rather than replacing the carburetor, we're going to use a new product called GumBuster. So the GumBuster is actually a solvent that, once injected inside the carburetor, is going to dissolve the gum in a very period of time, 5 to 10 minutes, and it's going to start the snowblower. It comes with a purge valve that it gets installed on the bottom of the carburetor, and then it gets hooked up to the hose, and that is going to allow us to inject the solvent inside the carburetor. This particular product is do-it-yourself. It's just only one screw that we're going to replace on the carburetor with this valve. There are different types of a carburetor out there on the snowblowers, but since this is a Honda clone engine, and this kit is for only Honda and Honda clone engine carburetors, it's about 52% of all the snowblowers out there use this type of a fitting, type of a screw, and most likely is going to fit your snowblower too. It will fit all 4-stroke Toro snowblowers, either single stage or dual stage. So let's go do it. The carburetor in a snowblower is located right underneath your choke. So we're going to take the snowblower forward. All we're going to do here is going to remove the retaining screw that keeps the ball together on the carburetor itself. So it is one screw that we have to undo. And we're going to install the purge valve instead and replace the screw. Once installed on the carburetor, it will stay here for good. We never have to remove it again. This valve is going to allow us access to the internal parts of the carburetor where the jets are located. The main jet, the emulsion tube, the idle jet, all the air passages that actually mix the air and the fuel in order for the engine to run properly. We're going to connect the GumBuster can to the valve. With the GumBuster can connected to the carburetor, we're going to inject the content of the can inside the carburetor. Two or three shots is enough. It usually starts dripping after the second or third. This is sufficient, and we're going to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. while it's sitting for 5-10 minutes, we're just going to add some fuel to the tank. I'm gonna use the primer. I'm gonna put the ignition to on position. Try starting it. So there is no need to remove all the parts around the chassis in order to get to the carburetor. In order to take carburetor out, buy a new one, put it in there. All you need is one kit by CleanCarburetor. It's called GumBuster. There are different kits for different power equipment like lawnmower, generators, pressure washers, snow blowers, motorcycles, mopeds, and so on. So thank you for watching. Like us on YouTube, and don't struggle with your snowblower any longer. Just get the GumBuster, and that's going to do it for you.